Now to the vaping epidemic and tonight's I-Team investigation into children and young adults vaping.
According to the Centers for Disease Control, about 40% of patients affected and hospitalized are between the ages of 18 and 24. Some victims, though, as young as 13.
Consumer investigator Jason Knowles rode with city investigators as they ticketed stores allegedly failing to check IDs. Jason.
The CDC says more than 2,000 people have lung injury cases related to vaping. There's been nearly 40 deaths, 3 in Illinois. Health officials say many people affected by the vaping epidemic are teens and young adults. So the I-Team obtained exclusive access as Chicago investigators cited stores for selling to underage buyers.
Here's your Juul cartridge you were able to buy, your change, and your receipt for $22.04.
Vaping products in underage hands. This local student is hired by Chicago's Business Affairs and Consumer Protection investigators.
We're out here to ensure that we keep these products out of the hands of our youth.
The young man visits area stores to attempt to buy tobacco and vaping products without showing an ID. In Illinois, you must be 21 to purchase them. The undercover buyer is 19.
So we're about to go into this store that allegedly sold vape products to someone under 21.
The I-Team recently went with BACP investigators to see if stores were checking IDs. They say this BP on the 3200 block of West Montrose failed when the city sent in its underage buyer. The city says he was able to buy a vaping cartridge as this undercover BACP investigator watched.
You're required to ask for an ID before you sell. Okay, you failed to do that. That is why we're issuing a citation.
Do your employees sell vaping products to someone under 21?
We'll talk later.
He never got back to me. So far in 2019, the BACP has issued more than 350 citations for tobacco sales to minors. But the compliance rate is actually pretty high, about 83%. Similar to the day the I-Team went out with investigators, out of the 10 stores we visited, only 2 allegedly failed and sold to that underage buyer. The second one cited, David's Food and Liquor across the street from that BP.
And there's the receipt for $19.45. Jason Knowles from the ABC 7 I-Team. Anything to say about the citation for allegedly selling to someone who's under 21?
Please.
He told me to leave, and no one from the store ever commented.
They will attend a court hearing to hear whether or not they're found liable, and then those fines can carry a range of $1,000 to $5,000 per occurrence.
The Illinois Department of Health says young adults illegally obtaining products are most affected by the vaping epidemic.
It's overwhelmingly young people. We have in our cases here in Illinois, the 123 cases, the age range is 13 to 61, but the median age is just 22.
The American Vaping Association also discourages underage vaping, but points to the Centers for Disease Control's preliminary findings showing that most cases of vaping injury or illness are THC related. Just last week, an additive found in some THC vape products, known as vitamin E acetate, was identified by the CDC as a strong culprit in illness and deaths. However, the Illinois Department of Public Health had cartridges tested from ill vapors, and only half had THC.
For youth, this is another dangerous, addictive habit that is not helpful to developing brains, not helpful to developing lungs, and we don't want to create the next generation of addicted individuals.
The 2 stores in our story accused of selling to the underage informant face 1 offense each. Court dates are in December. The city says investigators visit stores in different neighborhoods every single day. Now, this is interesting. One recent study showed that more than 3.6 million middle school and high school students have vaped at one time. So this is a big problem. Somehow kids are getting their hands on this
Absolutely.
stuff.
All right.
Middle school, that's so young.
3.5 million.
Wow.
Yeah.
Too young. Don't do it.
All right. Thanks so much, Jason.